Hi guys, today's video we'll be reacting to myself. First we gotta go with the videos. But before that, I gotta shout out some people. Shout out to Starry, the lovely and sparkly goofball. Shout out to S-Sing. Sorry I'm saying her name wrong. Okay, subscribe. Shout out to Nathan Lacey W3Z. Okay, let's get back to the video. We'll be watching one of my best videos. And it is called Reacting to Zach D Films. Okay? Today we'll be reacting to Zach D Films.
Sparks landed on the dynamite after bursting out of the train's smokestack. Now, it was parked in the middle of a town, and if it exploded, it could kill thousands of people. But one man saw the fire, and without hesitating, he jumped into the cabin. He threw the train in reverse and sped away as the dynamite kept burning. And 4 miles down the track, an enormous blast ripped through the train. The man was killed instantly, but the town survived, and his
W
sacrifice made him a national hero.
If that was me, I would have jumped off the train tracks and while it's still in reverse, and I'd just be running.
They soak
Call AI.
$1 bills in bleach until the ink dissolves. And this is because real bills are made from special paper that's hard to
Zach dollar bills?
recreate. Once all the ink is gone, a real banknote is left behind, and a printer then prints a fake $100 design. Now, if someone checks the note at a store, it will pass as a standard test. But if they look a little closer, they'll see it's missing the right UV marks, putting an end to the counterfeit operation.
Like, Zach D Films be like previous Zach D Films. If you want to become a criminal, first you must steal money. So do this, take this, now put this in there, do that, and then you get there. And if you do that, you get that, and you get arrested for that. But you can serve that and get that. You can go that back, and you can get that.
They soak $1. If everyone on Earth clipped their toenails and threw them into the ocean, you might think they'd float and blanket a huge area. But toenails don't actually float, so they would pile up at the bottom of the ocean. As over 82 billion clippings rained down, it would choke fish and smother the seafloor until a massive pile broke through the surface. And after this global clipping, you would have
Toenail Land.
a walkable toenail island, 10 times bigger than Central Park.
10? This is probably true, but in Ohio, times Ohio. Yeah.
If everyone, her head would rotate behind her, catching you as
This next can be broken the next day. Is anyone getting Ohio vibes in this video?
you try to sneak a cookie. Now, for that to work, her neck would need to have double the amount of vertebrae than normal, and each one would need to be flatter and rounder to twist without snapping. Her arteries would have to be stretchy and doubled up to keep blood flowing even when twisted. Finally, if her neck muscles were strong enough, she could whip her head completely backwards, just like an owl. Her head would rotate. Your
Yes, I love my eyes.
eyes could pop out of their sockets if you.
Do you see that meme when this person pops their eyes out at people? No. No, I do not. Like this. Let's see. person that pop.
Ever seen someone make their eyes pop out of their head? Before I explain, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. It's a rare skill called...
Just like that. Okay, Zach.
Your eyes could pop out of their sockets if you
But did I just see a man covered in poop? This is a medical condition.
hit your head during a car accident.
Maybe this happened to them.
Traumatic blow causes bleeding inside the socket, which builds up behind the eye. As it continues to bleed, it increases the pressure until it forces the eyeball forward, causing them to bulge out of your head. Doctors must act fast to put your eyes back in and save your vision. Your eye, if a potato is jammed on the end of a gun and the trigger is pulled, the dense
It's called kaboom.
flesh absorbs the expanding gases that create the loud bang. This drastically reduces the sound, but the potato can't handle the force of the shot and would instantly explode, covering the shooter in
I thought that was a man covered in poop.
a layer of mashed potatoes. It could also trap the force inside the barrel, blowing it up and causing serious injuries. If a potato
Zach D Films, bro. Are you saying? You're saying the weirdest questions on Earth. If you eat a toy, will you breathe? The person looked like he just saw Bigfoot and the boogeyman from his childhood. And he's so traumatized. He kinda has that facial expression from the kid in Toy. Stop blabbering and speak, and move on.
potato is jammed, they place the ball of one foot on top of their hand, with their palm facing down. And with the next step, the other foot does the same. Now this allows their feet to rest slightly on their hands without touching the ground, and it keeps their weight spread out, which means they can walk over twigs without snapping them. Even though it was slow, it let them move silently toward their target, giving them the element of surprise. They place the ball. Keep your hands on the outside of the rungs if you're climbing a carnival ladder. When you reach forward with your foot, move the opposite hand to the next rung to balance. But if you lean just an inch to one side, you'll immediately fall off. Now, if the ladder had 4 points of
I have an idea. Just run off as fast as you can. Wow. Just pick up some speed. Wow. Maybe let Usain Bolt do it. Wow. Just run up. Wow.
connection, it
Stop it so quick, even if he wobbles, or just get out in time.
would be pretty easy. That's because your body's center of mass would only need to stay over the area made by those points. But these ladders only have 2 points of connection. That area becomes a single line, making it almost impossible to balance over, which is why everyone falls. Keep your hands on the out.
We moved on to something different, so we're gonna play Bastion.
Yeah!
Come on, me! Go! Is that me? Yeah. Huh? Come on. Go. Nanai. Nanai. Stand ready for my arrival. Yeah. What did I just do? 74 average down there. Does that mean by ping? And 40 something, 46 ms, is that ping? Because my VR headset's better, it has like average. Best I've seen it like 20, 23, I don't know. Before, sometimes in a game, I just see people with like 150 ping. And it's like